Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Quantum Status Podcast. I am your hostess, Melany Hope. I am a quantum energy practitioner. I specialize in self-worth adaptation, intuitive development, and I do customized clarity work. So, welcome. Our topic today is presentation. This podcast is going to run for roughly 15 minutes. It shouldn't be any more than that. It may even be less than that today. I am so excited because I have all of this natural sunlight streaming in, and I've had a bit of a week where I haven't really gotten much sleep. There have been a lot of things happening. And so this sunshine is so good right now. I've been missing the sun. I'm based in Canada, in Alberta, Canada. So we have a lot of winter. So let's get going here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Presentation. Okay, this is a fun one, guys. I might be picking some things apart, and I might get a few haters in this one. But I'm going to go ahead anyways. How important is presentation? So I was a model for close to 10 years, and I kind of still do dabble in the industry. I also studied image consulting. So I could take just about anybody from being kind of okay in societal standards to looking like they stepped off the red carpet. And I learned the value of looking good all of the time. But for a lot of people, the whole idea of looking good all the time is kind of tedious, and it also has drawbacks for a lot of people. They think that they'll be perceived as presumptuous, or what's the word I'm looking for? That people will think that they're trying too hard, or whatever it might be. And I'd like to take a page from some of the work that I do with my self-worth adaptation. And I would like to present a different perspective about this. And that is your self-worth. Okay? Your physical appearance should always mirror your value. So when people don't really put any effort into the way that they look, they are really presenting as though they are not very worthy. They're really presenting as though they don't care about themselves. In our society now, I mean, we don't have to spend a lot in order to look good. You don't have to wear name brands all the time in order to look good. Understanding basic things about looking good, you can watch What Not to Wear and get a little bit of an idea. You know, these things, but it's not really so much that people can't afford to look good, or that people don't know how. That could be a very small percentage of it. A big part of it is really the self-worth. How valuable do the people actually feel? Do you feel like a valuable enough person that you're ready and willing to present as a valuable person all of the time? When I say valuable person, it's not a trick question. It's not a trick question at all. Valuable person is based on your level of perception of yourself. And in our society, we're taught that unless we're doing certain things or have certain things, we really don't have a lot of value as far as society goes in the way that they perceive us. So then we get into all of these different feelings, and we get weighed down with all of these ways that other people onto us, and we stop really paying attention to who we are and what we're doing in our lives to value ourselves. So the next time you ask yourself, should I buy this new shirt, or should I buy this new dress, or should I buy these shoes? Ask yourself, am I doing this because it's got a name brand on it and I want to impress other people? Or am I doing this because it's truly going to make me look better and express my value? There's a difference there, right? Name brands and stuff like that aren't so much for you, right? They're kind of a show-off thing. They kind of are a presentation. I can afford this. Look what I'm wearing. Look what I have. Not really a good solid foundation for self-worth. Okay? Some people like name brands. If you like name brands, buy them, right? Do it. But if you are not doing it for yourself, be careful not to do it for another person. Okay? Be careful not to do it for anyone else. Are you understanding that you are like packaging for who you are? People will judge you on the way that you look. As an image consultant, I learned one of the rules: within the first 80 seconds of meeting another person, you take away an impression of that person that you will have for the rest of the time that you know them. No matter how much they change or evolve or, grow or whatever, go backwards or forwards from where they are, you will always have that impression of them. It's burned into your memory. First impressions are burned into your memory within the first 80 seconds of seeing another person. From the first time that you hear their voice, 80 seconds, it's burned into your memory. So if there's a lot of improper grammar or, these sorts of things, always perceive a lack of education based on that first 80 seconds. So these facts are not to put anyone down or to make anyone feel badly about themselves or better than anyone else, okay? We all have those people who are grammar correctors in our lives, right? This isn't to really give them a pat on the back, okay? This is to show you that your value is perceived by other people within the first 80 seconds of them meeting you. So how are we presenting ourselves? Okay, if we go to pick up a product in the store and the packaging doesn't look very nice, we kind of are not as inclined to buy it. And there are advertising companies that have mastered how to package items, really crappy items, and people will buy them based on their appearance, right? So you are the same thing. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, a lot of the people that I work with and that watch these podcasts are entrepreneurs and business owners. And this is kind of general knowledge for everybody. It's not so much what you are presenting, as in the product that you're presenting or the course that you're presenting. How are you presenting? You physically. How are you presenting? Because this is really what it comes down to. When you hear that phrase, people buy people, it's true. It's true. The way that is like your packaging. If there's another person beside you who looks better, it's kind of like, or presents better, if I can put it that way, it's kind of like being in the store and picking up one package and the package not being as appealing as the next package, even though it's exactly the same product. And so you buy the one that has the better packaging. We see this online all of the time. All of the time. Presentation is everything. Very, very important. Right? So your self-worth, your value. Keep in mind before you think about people thinking that you're presumptuous, or before you think about, well, I don't want to come across as being proud or being arrogant or whatever else, or, oh no, I don't want to be overdressed for the party. Always, always, always put yourself into if you understand what a magnificent, amazing, incredible, fantastically exquisite being you are consciously, and that as a conscious sentient being you are completely and totally equal with every single other person that you will ever meet. Completely and totally equal in that conscious sentient way. Then just do yourself a favor. Dress up. Buy those shoes. Buy that dress. Buy that suit. Do whatever you feel like doing to express your magnificence. Because if you don't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. No one else is going to do it for you. We can talk about self-worth like crazy, but when it comes to presentation of your self-worth, no one's going to do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. And ladies, no, picking up a magazine and flipping through it and looking at the way other people look doesn't count. Okay, I know that's one cop-out that we have sometimes is we'll look, but we won't actually touch. We'll look, but we won't actually buy. We'll look, but we won't actually put that effort into our own presentation. And the same thing with guys. You might see something that looks really good. You might see another guy that looks really sharp. But the first thing that enters your mind is not, oh, hey, I should go get myself an outfit like that. The first thing that enters your mind is probably something a little bit judgmental. Like, who does he think he is? Okay? Enough of that crap. Enough of it. We're all equal. We all have feeling. Okay? We all have feeling. We all have consciousness. We're all equal. Let's take this on ourselves to go out there and present the best that we can. Present the best that we can and really shine who we are. Now, today is a really bad example of that for me. I don't have a dress on today. I'm actually wearing jeans today, and I don't wear jeans very often. I'm usually in a dress and heels. For those who know me, I'm almost always in a dress and heels with a lot more makeup than I'm wearing right now. And it's kind of like, do I feel like less of a person when I look this way? No. But do I understand that people might perceive me differently when I look this way? Oh yeah, I do. So that is a part of self-worth adaptation, is getting past those gremlins, getting past the guilt, getting past the fears of what other people think, getting past all of those things that kind of keep you from really shining and exuding your magnificence. This goes for both women and men. Guys, a lot of you could look a lot better than you do. And it's not anything wrong with you. It's simply that you don't value yourselves enough to present that way. How do I know this? Because I've had men tell me this. I'm not a man, but I've had men tell me this. So How about a little challenge? Just because I can. My challenge is this. Go find at least one outfit in your wardrobe, at least one that you absolutely love, but that you thought was maybe a little bit too much. Put it on, and the next time you go out with friends, or you want to even just go to the cafe and have a cup of coffee. I do this all the time. I take myself out on dates all the time because I love me. So I do that. And if you dress in this outfit that makes you look just awesome, and you go out, buy yourself a cup of coffee or go watch a movie or whatever, take yourself out on a date and kind of just love yourself up. See what it feels like. Look at the way that people treat you when you're exuding that level of confidence, when you're exuding that level of self-love, when you're not hiding who you are or thinking too much about what anybody else is going to think when they see you. Give it a shot. You might find that people respond differently to you. You might find that you are even more outgoing, and you might find that you come across in a way which attracts more people. Guys, don't be surprised if you get more attention from women than you did before. That is something that we find extremely attractive, is a man who knows how to present with confidence. Not cocky, but confident and aware and connected to himself. And ladies, don't be surprised if you get more attention from guys, because being a little bit confident and badass is something that guys look for. They don't really want to push over all the time. There are enough women out there who are doing that. There are enough women out there who are willing to compromise who they are and what they want for a guy. So stand out from the crowd. Bring your alpha female forward a little bit. Don't be afraid to. Don't be shy. Let it shine. Okay, guys. Different perspective is kind of what I offer in these podcasts, in these quantum status podcasts. That is mainly what they are about, is a different perspective. I don't coddle the people's feelings, and I don't really play the game. I like to present different perspectives. So I trust you enjoyed this. If you would like to book a session with me, you can go to the link above in the comments here, or in the title here, pardon me, the www.facebook/MelanyHope, QEP, and you can book a session with me there, or you can leave a request for that in the comments here as well. All right. I love you all. Namaste. Gratitude always.